All of us here at Sherri. And I know that you have seen the news, and I'm ready to address it. Our show has not been renewed for another season. And I want to say to y'all, everybody, y'all try not to faint or fall out, because healthcare is expensive and none of us have it anymore. So people don't understand when we are in power, the battles we gotta fight that you will never know. Show on the air. There are things that we have to do that people will tell us. If you wanna stay on the air, this is what you gotta do. And we gotta weigh the options. And sometimes we make bad decisions and we look up and we go, in hindsight, maybe I should not have done it, but I just want to open the door and give a platform to people who look like me.
You're impaired and you're incapacitated.
Do I seem that way?
No.
You've been calling me 5 times a day for the last 2 weeks. No, you don't seem that way.
How dare you? Excuse me. Who I naturally am is who I naturally am. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yes.
And my niece knows all about that crap. I mean, I'm sorry.
Let's be honest. Daytime television hasn't felt this messy in years. Just when viewers were adjusting to life after Wendy Williams, the industry dropped a bombshell. Sherri Shepherd's show is officially canceled, and insiders are whispering that Wendy may be preparing to take back the very throne she lost. If that sounds like poetic justice or calculated revenge, buckle up, because this story isn't just about a cancellation. It's about power, loyalty, money, and what really happens behind those bright daytime smiles. When Sherri addressed her audience and confirmed her show wouldn't be renewed, the mood fell off. Not just disappointed, blindsided, especially because fans didn't first hear it from her. They read it in an article. For a host who speaks to viewers daily, that detail alone sparked suspicion. Why wasn't she given the moment to control her own narrative the way other daytime giants have? The network's polished statement praised her talent and insisted the decision reflected a changing landscape, not the show's performance. But here's the thing about Hollywood statements. They're often smoke, not fire. Ratings weren't collapsing. The show wasn't losing money. So what really happened? Then there was that emotional moment when Sherri defended Tyra Banks and spoke about what it takes to stay on air. At first glance, it sounded like commentary on industry evolution. But listening back now, it feels heavier. She talked about compromises, about battles viewers never see, about weighing options, and sometimes making decisions you regret just to survive. Suddenly, those words don't sound like they're about Tyra anymore. They sound personal. Was she subtly revealing her own behind-the-scenes struggle? That's when the whispers grow louder. Sources claim the split with the production company wasn't as friendly as the official statement suggests. Allegedly, Sherri was negotiating for a substantial pay raise while requesting fewer filming days so she could pursue acting opportunities. The relationship with Debmar Mercury reportedly soured last year. Despite stable numbers and decent revenue, her contract wasn't renewed. Insiders say she expected a long-term extension and instead got a quiet exit. If true, that shifts the narrative from cancellation to power play. And right when the tension peaks, here comes Wendy Williams. Because according to reports, producers may already be in talks to bring her back once her conservatorship ends. Yes, the same Wendy whose show Sherri inherited. And the comeback rumors? They're cinematic. A multi-level penthouse equipped for her mobility needs. A custom mechanical purple chair to glide her onto stage. Personal drivers, a chef, a life coach. Structured testing agreements. Even talk of a retroactive payout tied to how her original exit was handled. Whether every detail proves accurate or not, the message is clear. If Wendy returns, it won't be small. And Wendy herself has been vocal. After questioning her guardianship and publicly pushing back against claims about her cognitive health, she's been adamant about regaining control of her finances and her future. Her interviews have reignited public sympathy and curiosity. She sounds determined, focused, ready. But here's where things get even messier. There's a faction of fans who never forgave Sherri for stepping into Wendy's slot in the first place. Some believe she played a role in solidifying Wendy's exit. It didn't help that key longtime producers were let go early in Sherri's tenure, and that internal leadership changes reportedly created tension behind the scenes. Allegations of toxic workplace dynamics only fueled speculation. Fair or not, the narrative formed, and in entertainment, perception can be louder than truth. Now, add one final twist. Wendy's divorce agreement reportedly requires her to resume alimony payments if she returns to television, which means this comeback isn't just about reclaiming a spotlight. It has financial consequences. So if she steps back into daytime, you better believe it's part of a bigger strategy. To optimize flow and retention, I would structure the full script in escalating waves. Open with the explosive hook about Wendy reclaiming her throne. Transition into the suspicious nature of Sherri's cancellation and the unanswered questions. Deepen intrigue with Sherri's emotional Tyra commentary as possible subtext. Introduce the alleged contract tensions and negotiation drama. Then dramatically pivot to Wendy's rumored return, layering in the lavish accommodations and guardianship battle. Follow with the fan divide and behind-the-scenes controversy to heighten emotional stakes. Finally, close on the alimony twist and the idea that this entire situation may be far more strategic than accidental. Each segment should raise a new question before fully answering the last one. Each reveal should feel like peeling back another layer of an onion. And not with certainty, but with tension, because unresolved tension keeps audiences talking. And in daytime television, the real show often happens off camera.